Hello, we are back at it here at Nuggets of Gold. It's been about 10 days since my last post and battling a little bit of discouragement, battling a little bit of distraction. God used two of you to encourage me and to say, we want our nuggets, we need our nuggets, where's our nuggets? And so let's get it rolling here again. What's happened in the world over the last 10 days? Lots of people still think we don't know who the president is. 2 of my 6 kids have had their school switched to being all distance learning. What else is going on in the world? I just heard about a new wildfire that's threatening homes in Nevada as I was driving here today. So I don't know what's going on in your world. Here's my guess. Your world and your life isn't as bad as it could be, and it's also not perfect heaven yet. And so we are living in between hell, and we're living between heaven while we're living here on earth. We need the Word of God. We need the Word of God so we don't get too discouraged and so we don't get too prideful. And so here we go. Let's grab a nugget. Haven't looked, and looks like all these last 3 cards are pretty long. So let's get a read on this purple one. It says, this is from Isaiah. Isaiah 45, 5 through 7. Isaiah 45, 5 through 7. Here is God speaking to his people, and he says this: I am the Lord, and there is no other. Besides me, there is no God. I equip you, though you do not know me, so that the people may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none besides me. I am the Lord, and there is no other. I form light and create darkness. I make well-being and create calamity. I am the Lord who does all these things. Here, I'm just kind of a little tingly right now because I did not know what this verse was going to say when I opened up the nugget and said, we live somewhere between the hard things and the good things. I'm going to pause and pray. Encourage you to actually go back and read real quick. Pause it. Isaiah 45, 5 through 7. We'll come back, get some thoughts. Wow, there is a lot here. I am the Lord, and there is no other. Besides me, there is no God. I equip you, though you do not know me, so that people may know me. And then God goes on to say here in these verses that he creates the good things we face, and he creates, or he allows, the difficulties, calamities, it says, darknesses, it says, and he is doing these things so that we may know him. That's the phrase. I'm taking the first half of the verse. It's God is saying, I am the Lord, there's no other, and I'm doing things so people will know me. That's first half of the verse. People need to know me. People need to acknowledge me. People need to discover me. People need to find a relationship with me. There is no one else who is their creator. There is no one else who is their sustainer. There is no one else who is their helper. There is no one else who is their holy guide. There is no one else who is their rescuer. I equip you, even though you don't know it, I equip you, I bring you through things that grow you up so that people will know me. I'm going to bring you through things so others may know me, so that you may know me, God says. And then he says, I form light and I create darkness. I make well-being and I make calamity. What God is reminding us is, in wanting us to know him, he is going to use a variety of things, and many of them will not be easy. Many of them will not be smooth. And we understand this, okay? Let's take God off the hook for a minute and just come into real life. are the moments where you have grown the most as a person, matured the most as a person, gained the most amount of wisdom as a person. Have those times been the easiest times in your life? Is it when things are completely pleasurable and completely smooth, the time where you see the greatest stretching and growth in yourself? Or is it as you've come through the trials of difficulty, the trials of fire, where you have reached deeper into the things of God, or where you have contemplated deeper the things of this world, or your mortality, or your morality? God, because he loves us and because he says here, you need to know me, he's committed to us knowing him. He's committed to us having a experience in this world of needing him, because he is the best of all. He's the helper, like I said in that list before. He's the creator, he's the helper, he's the rescuer. And so he will bring into our lives the difficulties that we do not enjoy, but they cause us to go into crisis where we search for answers. I want to encourage you today, if you're in the midst of crisis, if you're in the midst of not understanding what's going on, you find yourself right in this verse. I equip you, though you do not know me. He's saying, I am at work in the life of my people, even if they don't know what's happening, why it's happening, how it's happening, where it's going. I am at work. So I want you to be encouraged as I'm rallying myself out of a week and a half of discouragement. I haven't conquered the mountain yet. I haven't cleared out the clouds that have been bogging me down yet. But let's hear together, I equip you, though you do not know me, so that you may know me. God is doing something through crisis and through good to show us who he is and to draw us to depend on him and to find our gladness in him above all other things. That's a good rock to stand on today until we see each other next time.